If it did not go to my nipples. That's why we say, mimi na Obero tukasema, if you wanna get to my nipple, it's $200.
Na hiyo jina umemention tu, hiyo pia ni key witness, atakuja kudiscredit history yako ya kukisiwa against your wish.
No, mlete. Hiyo ndio ilikuwa.
Leo tumetoka koti nyingine. Hii ni koti ya pili leo.
Hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you don't forget any time I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
But she can defend Sonkei. We allow that, so we submit that she also defends if she wants to defend my client. Thank you, very important. Call me Tom.
My question is this: has Sonkei brought any evidence to this court or to the lower court during the day earlier today to purport or to support any of the claims that in the last 48 hours she has been inappropriately touched against her will? Has anybody seen any evidence to support that?
Senior counsel, sorry, I can't see your name. Varsity. So is it Umoja Republic? Sorry. She has evidence that she said very well that she was touched by mistake. Not by mistake. She was touched inappropriately against our will. So which other evidence do you want?
Point of correction.
This morning,
I think she has alleged that she was kissed without her consent.
Yes.
And may I also ask, I also saw her going to kiss Biggie when Biggie was sleeping. I wonder whether she had Biggie's consent. Thank you.
Your Honor,
order, Rafmuli.
Yes.
Sonkei, is it true while Biggie was sleeping you went to kiss him? Sonkei?
Yes.
Is it true the way Senior Counsel Ati is saying that you went to kiss Big Daddy while he was sleeping without his consent?
And Judge, just to make it clear, I have evidence to what I'm saying. No, I'm not talking of here.
My lawyer is calling me.
We can substantiate through evidence. Thank you.
Thank you. Senior Counsel, can you please show the court the evidence you have, if it's admissible in this court? This is getting serious.
So but watch a story ya uongo, saa zingine vitu zingine si za kujokia.
We need see, please. We have been told that there was a game. So as somebody was on FaceTime, which kind of game was this and how was it being played?
That is now why I came to answer on the part of the kissing. I have no business discussing other things.
$50. Clarify the $50.
So why did you ask for $50 instead of other 200? Surely, so
okay.
Yeah.
We need. What was the game?
I'm so happy you don't understand the game.
Salute Cruz, thank you.
I did not show your husband my nipples.
Where is the $50, by the way?
I still have it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
That $50 will be sent to the court.
Your Honor, that $50 will be taken by me.
No, that's
yes,
an exhibit. That's supposed to be exhibit within the court.
It should be an exhibit, but
that's supposed to be
I'm telling you, it's in a safe place. So that $50 and that $50 is very small for someone to touch someone's nipples.
If it did not go to my nipples. That's why we say, mimi na Obero tukasema, if you wanna get to my nipple, it's $200.
Na hiyo jina umemention tu, hiyo pia ni key witness, atakuja kudiscredit history yako ya kukisiwa against your wish.
No, mlete. Hiyo ndio ilikuwa.
Leo tumetoka koti nyingine. Hii ni koti ya pili leo. Tumekuwa huko kwa nani, kwa Jackie leo?
This is Supreme Court.
No,
tumekuwa huko.
Kibera law courts.
Mpaka confess, akaomba msamaha, kila kitu kikakuwa sawa. Sasa hivi tumeblokiwa na Steve kila mahali.
Mimi kaomba msamaha
kwa sababu ya drama. Tumeblokiwa na Steve.
Jajauka, if you allow me to make my submissions, because I have other cases to attend to this morning. So if you please allow me to make my submissions.
Sijablokiwa.
Aya, mpigie.
Order.
Really, don't do that.
Call him.
Naona, I think Senior Counsel Ati wants to submit some something. So if you give her chance, please.
Literally, I'm not the girl you need to be. I told you, don't come for me if you cannot come for me.
You do not feed me, you do not fuck me, you do not fund me, so I could care less.
I'm not after your man.
Order in the court, guys. Order in the court, please.
We are losing it.
Tell your client, this is a court, this Supreme Court.
No, Zidadi. This
is a court of order. If you guys engage in battle, we'll arrest you.
Your Honor, can I get 1 minute, please, to address my my client? Sonkei.
This is a court of order, please.
Sonkei.
Conduct yourself accordingly.
Calm down. I got this. Calm down. I got this. Okay. Take it easy. Anangi to lose. Thank you.
Sonkei. Me and Zidadi, we got this. Just chill out.
Thank you.
Let's allow Senior Counsel Ati to address the
Ati, you need to file a counter suit because the metamorphosis of this case since this morning when I was given.
Let's not be dramatic. Moja Republic. Let's not be dramatic.
I'm not being dramatic.
We already chilling out with our client, and let's just allow Senior Counsel.
You go ahead and chill out.
Senior Counsel, I think we should. I think we should give Senior Counsel Ati to present her evidence.
Moderators, the only microphone that should be on is for Ati. The rest should mute. Thanks so much, my honorable court clerks. Senior Counsel Ati, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Jajauka, first we need to make this clear that I was here to present my client, Big Daddy, who had been accused of very serious sexual actions. It's been proven beyond any reasonable doubt that obviously the client cried foul. She is refuted that she never said that, so we are going to treat that as hearsay and defamation of character. But because it did not come from her, we are going to pursue the person that he came from. Also, I'm going to ask her to stop pushing this traction and talking about these things, Your Honor, because she is destroying my character. My client is so devastated. I understand my client actually took her back to her house, changed, she had a bath, changed, and went out with her. If my client had any intentions to have any sexual interactions with her, my client would have taken advantage when she took my client to her house, which my client never did. So she needs to make things clear, and she needs to stop with these allegations or anything remotely related to such allegations, because they can destroy someone's life and someone's character. My client, as we know, is a man of stature and understanding. He has a lot of friends and a lot of people that look after him. So the complainant, she's not even a complainant person. I think she's also been trying here to clear her name. So so far we don't want to keep pushing up and back and forth. We take her apology. She's apologized. But before I drop, Your Honor, let me talk to the client and just tell her what exactly I think as my client's representative. Number one, please refrain from calling or talking about my client anywhere. Okay, don't mention him anywhere. Don't talk about him anywhere. Sonkei, you have known to cry foul. This is not the first time, actually the third time you crying foul, and you need to be honest with yourself, be adult enough, and do not try. I know you're trying hard to get fame and attention. Don't use the way you're trying to do, because you're going to destroy people in the process, right? Once, twice, thrice, something is definitely, probably you are the problem. So I'm going to ask you with a lot of respect that keep off my client's name. Don't drag him anywhere. He has a reputation. He has a family to keep, Your Honor. Thank you so much for giving us the time, and we're grateful that she's apologized. We have no intentions of going further with any case, as we have other better things to deal with. We are going to take her apology this one time, but if she continues, we are going to have to sue her for defamation of character. Thank you.
Senior Counsel Ati, thank you so much for your honorable submission to the court. The court would love to know, your client being that he's married with kids, and how are they taking this as a family, as a wife or whatever, to your client?
Judge, I'm going to make you make it very clear that my interest right now is for my client, not what his family or anybody else thinks. The biggest concern right now is to put things into perspective and try and clear the allegations. I'm not here to describe or talk about my client's private life. That is his life, and the spouses, if they have a problem, they should take matter up themselves. But so far so good. I think they look happy. I've seen them happy, laughing, and even saying that the husband was the alcohol, was spiked. So I think so far so good. We are all on the same platform. They're supporting the man, which I really applaud.
Yeah, it's also.
Your Honor, I came across something as well.
Please, Senior Counsel Berry, just one second, please. Judge, Your Honor, yes. I think that you are here to make a ruling, right?
True.
Yeah, so the submissions have been objected because it's more of a judgment. Thank you.
Thank you. Senior Counsel Berry Black.
Yeah, Your Honor, as the prosecutor, I observed something, and that's in relation to one, and I wouldn't like to take that direction because this is a person who might, but there was an allegation that based on Senior Counsel Ati's client, actions within that time span, it's like something was not right. And indirectly, I could read, it's like the person who was talking about this was insinuating that maybe, just maybe, Senior Counsel Ati's client might have been dragged or something based on his actions during that particular time. And it's in public domain. We've seen someone who's close to Senior Counsel Ati's client making these claims that something was not right. So, Senior Counsel Ati, could it be that maybe based on your client's actions, could you be suspecting a case where maybe he might have been dragged, what we call kuwekewa mchele, or are you certain that everything was okay?
I'm so sorry. I cannot talk on assumptions because my client has not complained of that. So I cannot say what my client has not complained about. Thank you.
So this is just a claim from the others.
Okay. Senior Counsel Berry.
Thank you. Yes,
we want to Senior Counsel Ati wants to portray that Biggie is so innocent. Not forgetting that we have also allegations that haliwekwa kidole.
Senior Counsel, let's not be rough.
Senior Counsel Muli, we cannot discuss things that have no evidence. So unless you can substantiate your allegations, my client is someone that is in high status. He has a lot of enemies. Anything can be said against him. So we are not going to allow you to disrespect my client if you cannot substantiate your allegation. Thank you.
We cannot allow unsubstantiated allegations to go on. And also, number two, Senior Counsel Muli, how do we not know, actually, Senior Counsel Berry, how do we not know that it is not Sonkei who did the spiking of the drinks to get our client in that upset-minded state of being? We cannot look at these things in absentia.
I beg to differ. I beg to differ, and I beg to ask my client.
Your client has already asked for forgiveness, so this judgment needs to be rendered, so we can move on.
No. But you're trying to paint my claim.
Call me in the storm. You're trying to defend the indispensable. There's nothing here for you to defend.
What do you mean? There's nothing for me to do? My client.
Your own
Umoja Republic, can you give my colleague
Yeah, you're
chance
not
also
even
to
letting
talk?
me speak. You just
Let him talk too.
you just
Let her
like
talk.
Senior Counsel Moja
at it.
Republic. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Moja, kindly give Kalmin.
I'm going to give a minute. All I'm trying to say is this: your client
What
has
do you
been
mean?
all over social media defaming her own self. Go ahead.
No, you do your worst. You know, Umoja Republic. The reason for the court is when people speak. You allow someone to speak and you allow someone to respond. But you want to tell us and you want to tell me what I need to be telling you.
Okay,
So
the court.
I was already saying that, you know, my client, we have a right to defend ourselves when we are guilty or not. So you really can't just be forcing the guilt onto us when we are not guilty about something.
I'm not forcing a guilt on you.
Your Honor, my colleague,
so I'm not forcing anything on you.
Umoja Republic, Your Honor, and all senior counsels, you have to realize that my learned colleague who is defending Sonkei as I do is also drunk. So thank you, very important.
Senior Counsel Uli, I wanted to ask.
You need to withdraw that allegation because you cannot substantiate. Do you have a measurement standard on who's drunk online?
Yes, yeah. I did a satellite.
I find these allegations are serious, and the Senior Counsel Ralph should withdraw.
Thank you. Your Honor, I'm not withdrawing any statement that I made because I have sent satellite and I know exactly that I sent the alcohol and she's intoxicated. So please, can you excuse us? Thank you.
Okay, Senior Counsel Muli, I can see what you have been sent here. Your client is actually 0.8. That is a lot. That's a lot. So we will recuse her from this case so that I can get urgent injection of sugar to get sober. Thank you.
Jajauka, may you please allow us to put the client on the hot seat because I think there are few facts that she needs to be told.
Go ahead. You're the client.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sonkei. You are here. And I've asked for a favor because as a client to someone who'd been accused or allegations made against, I think there are a few things that also the Sonkei need to know as a lady, Sonkei. You know, you cannot always put yourself in situations when you know you are vulnerable and come back here and make yourself a victim. I say this with a lot of respect because looking from your past, there's a pattern. It's like everyone else you've met, you've always come back here and complained. And I'm not trying to make your complaints baseless, but I'm reading from my pattern here. So one of the things I'm going to advise anybody that is planning to go and meet this lady called Sonkei, be very careful. And if you've got to meet her, it's got to be very professional and brief. Do not get yourself into hold of the shebeens where you go and water your throat, because obviously probably when she's under influence, when she gets under influence, her emotions and everything changes. Because when I saw you there, you were having such a good time, you're enjoying yourself, and you looked really good. I didn't know that a few minutes later you'll be here complaining and playing the victim, because I heard you speak and you're emotional, your voice. If anybody did not see what happened, they would have believed that probably something worse happened to you. So what is going to happen in your case is a lot of people are going to try and avoid you, or you are going to, or she's disappeared. I knew she was going to disappear. I'm going to tell you, Jajauka, the main reason why I think she's doing all these things, this is someone who really thrives and loves attention. And she's doing all this, I think, to get visibility and attention and trying to be fame. But it looks like her style of fame is not doing so well. So she probably try a better tactic. And with that, I drop I'm glad that
Senior counsel, you don't need to drop before we make a ruling on this case.
I will.
So
Your Honor, point of objection, please. Your Honor, is this not the same lawyer or the senior counsel Ati who says all the time that publicity is publicity, mse yangu, mtu yangu, anything is a publicity? So can she now withdraw that statement? Thank you.
Molly, I'm not going to withdraw because it depends on how you take advantage of the publicity. You can't use publicity to come and try and destroy other people's reputation, and you can't always be crying wolf. Once you've gone out trying to get the publicity, you have to deal with the consequences. And the reason I've called her out, because it's not the first time. Every other person she's met, she's come out here and played the victim. Thank you. And yes, any publicity well used is better publicity, not when you're trying to destroy people's life because you're trying to get destruction and visibility.
Thank you very much, Senior Ati, for those sentiments. And again, I will say that it's okay, well noted. Thank you.
Okay, now Judge Auka and Senior Counsel Ralph, Senior Counsel Ati. Senior Counsel Ati, I want to touch on an issue that I've seen women crying down here. That when you go for their wigs, it's more of, you know, it's like you are trying to push them into something that they don't want. So you're technically pushing someone into doing what they don't, because when you touch a woman's wig, you've touched everything in her. So please advise your client not to be going for the weakest point of ladies, forcing for kisses around. It's in my view, in my opinion, that's why Sonkei consented to the kiss, based on what I'm reading on comment section. So kindly advise your client not to be using those kind of, you know, emotional blackmail tactics to women, that if you don't do this, I will do this. If you don't kiss me, I will pull off your wig. In my view, that's bad. It's not good. Kindly talk to your client not to do that in future. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, let me take this mic. Sonkei, in the future, do not put yourself in those situations. Please, thank you. That's the answer you're looking for, Derry.
As your client, Sonkei, do what you can do. Publicity is a publicity. Even in. Thank you.
I think the court now, we need to throw this case under the bus very quickly, and this is the judgment. It's a very short one. So, ladies and gentlemen, having listened to both the senior counsel for the defendant and the plaintiff, the following are the rulings. Number one, Sonkei, who is the complainant, all her gadgets, phones, iPads and laptops will be confiscated, and this court issues a gag order barring her from talking about Big Daddy, Steve Nice, and any other person who was in that party. Senior counsel for Sonkei, I think you are taking note. Your client is hereby given a gag order to stop talking about this issue of defaming Big Daddy. Number two, this court will write to America Airlines and Delta Airlines, all flights from Florida to Seattle will be grounded so that Big Daddy cannot fly back to Seattle again. We don't want to see something like this again come in the near future. And number four, forthwith, if Big Daddy goes to club, his hands will be tied so that he won't touch any other lady's wig, bra, nipples, whatsoever.
Objection, Your Honor.
Amekuja na Spirit Airline.
Order.
You need to understand that my client is an adult of sound mind. He has a right. So we cannot stop that is universal right. So you have to be fair to my client, please. How do you tie his hands? We know he's a man he's a ladies' man and is admitted to it. And, you know, it's usually consensual, please. So be considerate to my client.
Your Honor, the sentencing or the ruling, I think, is being biased because you are saying that you're gonna confiscate my client's gadgets.
Your client gadgets will be confiscated for 6 months. They will be under the custody of the court, so that she doesn't talk about the artist client whatsoever. And I'm being told that Big Daddy went to Seattle using Spirit Airline. We are going to write to Spirit Airline. All flights from Florida to Seattle will be grounded, and Big Daddy should be.
Your Honor, do you realize that even that Spirit airline, the flight was being booked by Sonkei? Thank you.
Sonkei, is it true you booked the flight?
No. This is not admissible in court because I was the flight attendant. This is not admissible in court. Let me just state that categorically, please.
I'm finished. Madam Sonkei, did you book the flight? Yes or no?
My ribs.
You guys.
You booked your own flight, my young.
My ribs. Mayona.
So in case you are also, the court hereby directs you not to talk about Steve and his wife, Winnie C. They are a respectable family. They hosted you, and you guys had a good party while at Steve Nice place.
Point of objection, Your Honor. When did Steve Nice have a wife? Your Honor, if you can clarify this, because you also know that
Your Honor,
Steve Nice is also a left-wing. He's a left-wing.
Your Honor, based on what I've known all along, maybe we need to get
Mayona, objection, Mayona. Conversation amesema Big Daddy is a soldier.
No, but Your Honor, based on what we've been seeing around, someone has been claiming Steve Nice, an individual by the name Joffrey Comedian. He has been claiming to be Steve Nice's spouse. So Your Honor, we need to look into this, that if we get to know exactly who is Steve Nice's spouse.
The only spouse of Steve Nice who is present.
Your Honor, I want you to substantiate that Steve Nice has a wife by the name Winnie C. We all know that Steve Nice is a left-wing extremist. Thank you.
That is irrelevant to this case.
Hey,
Very irrelevant to this case.
Can I just have 1 minute so I can go?
Irrelevant to
just
this
1 minute.
case.
With all due respect to this honorable court, Your Honor, Steve Nice is a man, and Biggie was seduced in light of his attorney, Ati, in light of Ati's comment, Biggie was seduced, and this is an innocent man being taken advantage of by these promiscuous women of TikTok. So, Steve Nice has a wife. He's got a wife.
Your Honor, with all due respect, mtoe kwa big screen atatoa matiti sasa hivi huyu. Thank you.
Yes, with all due respect to this TikTok code.
Order, Minwoy,
That is my soldier.
Minwoy, apparently you can't advise this court. You are on record at civil's place showing your legs while naked. This court cannot take you serious. Senior counsel, very black. Am I lying?
Your Honor, you have to realize that
on this I agree with the senior counsel Ralph, because it's on record. The tail is being removed on Mr. Big Daddy's live, and it's on record. The legs being spread on Auntie Mal's live. So Your Honor, I agree with the senior counsel Ralph Muli. So please remove her from the screen. Otherwise, this honorable court might
Can we not describe a woman's mumbled in such a derogatory way? Please, can we focus?
Well, senior counsel Ati, we are not here for gender issues. It is what we know because we've never seen warriors in real life. If you see her Anytime you put her on a big screen, she removes all the clothes. Thank you.
Let's focus.
No, but that is not the case in question, guys.
This case needs to be adjourned. Can we focus, please?
No,
Okay.
the case in question is about Big Daddy. And what I'm saying is he was seduced and he obliged, and there's some deformation of character going on here. And no, you won't be seeing any lecture today.
Point of order. You're not the lawyer. You're not the attorney.
I'm not a lawyer, but I'm a
Let the attorney
witness.
speak for
I
Big Daddy,
am
please.
a witness in presence of the
You
honorable
will be called when
court.
it's your turn. Point of order. We will kick you out of the courtroom.
Are you the judge?
Eh,
Are you the
when
judge?
it's your turn. When,
Are you the judge?
when
Are you the judge?
No.
Order.
I am
Thank
the
you.
chief
Very
whip.
important.
I am the chief
Thank
whip.
you. Thank
Please.
you.
When it's your turn, you will be called upon. Okay.
So, I think the rulings of this court are binding and they are final. Number one, Sonkei, a gag order has been issued against you to stop talking about Big Daddy, Steve Nice, and the wife in any live. Number two, all your electronic devices from iPads, iPhones, Samsung, and any other thing will be confiscated, and you are required to submit them to the court. For the next 6 months, you will be offline, and we don't want to see you anywhere talking about this issue. And number three, Big Daddy and the Spirit Airline will be all flights to Seattle. Spirit Airline will be grounded. Your client will not be allowed to step into Washington, Seattle again, or meet, even get to 1,000 miles away from
Spirit, really? Spirit, the bus?
And number four, Sonkei.
A point of objection, you want to please?
No.
Point of objection, please.
Counsel, you can't object a ruling. The ruling is final. If you,
I wanted to I want you to put forward that the American Spirit Airlines was only $128. Thank you.
You mix two airlines. American and Spirit are different. Spirit Airlines is the lowest, like a Kamba bus. American is one of the major airlines. So
thank you so much. Number three, Rafmuli, your client Sonkei is hereby directed to pay the $50 plus interest, 150. She will send that money back to Steve Nice or deposit it in this court as an exhibit. And finally, whenever Big Daddy will be going to...
Your Honor, I feel that you are biased because a Biggie kissed my client, touched the nipples, and we are not advising this court to refund any money that was used or paid.
Point of order.
Your client provoked him and she was smiling. She was enjoying it. Did you see it? She was enjoying it. She looked like she was like a kid in Disney World. She was enjoying it. Your client was very promiscuous.
Point of order.
Order. Finally, Sonkei also touched Biggie without consent. Senior counsel Ati, if you want to proceed with pressing charges against her, because the court has been told that Big Daddy was asleep, and Sonkei approached where Big Daddy was sleeping, and it's alleged that she kissed Big Daddy while asleep without the consent of Big Daddy. So the court is open. If you guys want to proceed with pressing charges against Sonkei and his legal team, the court is ready.
We are big and ready for anything that comes forward. We also want to know why he was enjoying when he was being fingered for Kadadas. Thank you.
I think that is the judgment of the court. The court is adjourned.
I want to make it clear that we are going
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your
Honor. We are going to appeal. You might get our submission.
Point of order.
Within the next 5 hours. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Point of order.
Yes, the sergeant. What is your point of order? Tony.
the defendant should go through the proper channels when it comes to appealing the court's decision. That is the point of order.
This decision cannot be appealed because this is the Supreme Court.
This is the
decision cannot be appealed.
This is the
if it cannot be appealed, please live with the decision that the court of the High Court has made. Please.
So if this is a Supreme Court, then I'll go to the egg. That is the Jacqueline's court. So we'll appeal there.
Unfortunately for you, my brother, that court only deals with terrorism and, of course, international criminal.
This is also sort of.
That court is lower court to this one, so that court was appealed. That case was appealed to this court. So which means that from here, go home, drink water, and send us that money.
So, Your Honor, thank you, and so let's just conclude that the judgment here is final. This is
it's final and it's fair.
Here forever. You have to establish the others the other day. So thank you so much. We appreciate. And please, Madam Ate, go ahead and press charges because those are serious issues.
And I'm going to keep my client in case he needs to countersue. Then we'll see what happens next. Thank you.
There's no point in countersuing. This is a Supreme Court.
Thank you so much.
Your Honor, be notified that we are big and ready.
I'm just,
Thank you.
We'll countersue from the lower courts. And with that, Judge Auka, I beg to leave.
Thank you so much, Senior Counsel, for being here. See you in the next court session.
No worries, cheers. And thank you, everyone. See you later.
Merry Christmas.
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.